always, this video is brought to you through the EA Creator Network because I did receive this code for free so that I could make this video to let you all know what is included in the first fit kits. I feel like I have to do the dance to remember like what each kit is called now. This is a new kit. It's a Create a Sim kit and it's mainly focused on children. They did collaborate with the one and only Urban Sims Jen, one of my favorite people on the planet. So I'm excited to dive into this to explore what this kit has on offer. I do wish that we didn't need kits to like fill out the kids catalog of Create a Sim. I personally think that kids deserve more in like the regular packs that we get. I will start off by saying we are not breaking tradition in the Create a Sim way for The Sims 4. Masculine Sims get less than the feminine frames. It's been a done deal pretty much since the beginning of The Sims 4. I would really like to see it turned around. I still think we need equal amounts for both frames within the game. I know you can mix and match. I know you can get rid of the gender filter, but I just think that things should be equal, and I actually still think there's a lot of like masculine clothes I personally feel are missing. In fact, one of my favorite custom content creators who creates a lot of stuff for masculine frames within the game, Sims on the Rope, actually tweeted, "Well, I'm glad children get more clothing in a kit, but I can't help but think this is exactly the kind of simple and basic and boring items I want for adult guys. I know we've had similar things recently, but the cut is often oversized," which I wholeheartedly agree with. So in total, feminine Sims get 24 items and masculine Sims get 19 items. Obviously, no hairs. We've never had hairs in a kit. Then we have this beanie. Ignore how it's messing with my Sim's hair. She has a custom hair on right now. Honestly, the way that beanies sit, this one I actually don't mind the way it sits, although they always look slightly funky to me, although I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this beanie. I use the base game / get to work beanie, and I've also been using the Snowy Escape beanie an awful lot. It's very basic, it's very neutral. In fact, Shuby Sims literally like twisted my arm in making this video because I saw this tweet and I was like, oh, I can't not make a video on this. Sad beige children worried about the state of the housing market. I mean, that's me, but worried about the state of bills in the UK from like October. I just think the sad beige kid trend is so flippin' funny, and it's why I had to go with my sad beige style of Olivia Tinker. So starting off, this is the one and only accessory that we get. It's these little sunglasses. I always say this when it comes to glasses, but I wish that they gave us two different variants. I wish that they gave us like sunglasses, like tinted lenses, and then I also wish that they gave us like at least a couple of clear lenses so that we felt like we could use them in more like day-to-day fits. But they are switching it up on the glasses front when it comes to kids. I feel like adults have had some really cool glasses recently and kids have just fully missed out on all of those. So it's nice to see like a more interesting like silhouette when it comes to the glasses. Then we got 12 tops for the feminine frames. So there's this like sporty one. I will say I feel like this is a mix of a lot of stuff that we've had recently. Like you kind of have that like athleisure sort of wear. Athleisure. It's because we don't say athleisure in the UK. Like we just say sportswear. But yeah, it's kind of like this little Adidas fit with like the classic 3 stripes, especially in like the black. I quite like the logo though. It looks like it ties into like Snowy Escape, which is obviously an expansion where it is very like sports activity based. It's slightly reminding me of this base game one, but obviously I think the textures are a lot better on the kit one and I like the details more. Feel like they've got like the sheen on Create a Sim, like see how the light's hitting her back, and also the creases. I don't know why, but I feel like the kit detailing, like don't get me wrong, I'm still not the biggest fan of kits. I do really like the detailing and depth that they go into when we get Create a Sim kits. Please don't don't kill me for having or saying that. Then we have, is this a teddy coat? Is this what you would call a teddy coat? I think we are getting a lot of neutrals. There are actually a couple of leopard print, only 2 leopard print swatches. A lot of neutrals within this pack. I love a sage green. I'll be the one to say it. This feels very, again, like snowy escape eco lifestyle. I absolutely love this color. I love the sort of like tie-dye feel of it. I wish we had tie-dye in The Sims 4. Like, I wish that was something that your Sims could actually do. But yeah, I can see it wrapping into eco lifestyle and snowy escape. But again, that could be seen as like a positive because it's adding on to those things. It can also very much be seen as a negative because it's like, oh, well, we already have like similar sort of feeling stuff. Then we have this little like hoodie jacket. Feels a little bit like Get Famous-y. I really like the sort of tweed variant on it. I think this is really, really cool. And then you also have some plainer swatches too. Black and white in most of these things as well, which you always know. I am happy to see black, whites, and browns because I think they match with like so many different things. This instantly reminded me of the one that we got from Eco Lifestyle. I'm fairly sure it was. I don't know. I swear, like Tiny Living, Nifty Knitting, and Eco Lifestyle, like all in my brain, especially for feminine Sims, like kind of the same pack for me. Actually, no, you know what? I have to hold my hands up and say I was incorrect on this one. This one is sleeveless. Obviously, you have the little bow on the bottom. It was reminding me of this one, but they're actually 2 completely different assets. I don't know why I was like convinced that we had one of those vest top looking things, but we don't. So I'm glad I dispelled that in my own video. These 2 are actually the 2 that the masculine frames that isn't like auto thingied for those. Oh, I don't really like the back of this one. I feel like if I wore this as a kid, I would be complaining to my mum so much. It reminds me of, you know, when you like sit in a chair and like say if you've got a bikini on and you can feel it like poking into your back. I don't know, it just doesn't look that comfortable. I love it from the front. Do I want a sad beige child? I didn't think I did. They used to make me laugh, but now I'm like, I feel like I've been won over by the sad beige children. Then we have more camo on this like little bomber jacket that we have. So I will say, I do feel like we have these assets, but these are still like a different style, is what my conclusion is coming to. Then we have this little like quilted little gilet. I don't call it a gilet. I call it a body warmer, don't I? Pinks, blues, greens, very through theming, I feel like, on the colors and patterns of these. Absolutely love this shirt. I love the detail of it being like tucked in as well. This is where I agree with Rope too. Like this just sort of like plainness is actually really nice to see. This little like graphic tee over here, which I did say this in my video yesterday where I was looking over like the screenshots of these assets. I would always love it when we get something tucked in, or if we get like a baggier version. I would love a variant of like tucked in and also loose. I just think it like gives you a little bit more usability when it comes to these items. I kind of wish that we had this without the graphic too. I mean, I know we do have some of the camo ones, but I really like this t-shirt. It is very simple, don't get me wrong, but I like the simplicity. This reminds me of the hoodie that we just actually got in high school years for teenagers. It's also giving me like Batu vibes, but I think that's more the color palette. Don't worry, I'm not comparing this kit to Batu. Please don't tell Jen that I did. Oh, is this a skate wheel? Stop it. It looks like a skate wheel, and now I'm sad that we don't have skateboarding officially in The Sims 4. I would have worn this as a kid. And then this also isn't included for masculine Sims, which is slightly disappointing. I don't really know why. Like, the silhouette is quite baggy. I don't know if it's just because of the little backpack. I knew that the backpack was going to be attached to the top. I do feel like custom content creators are probably going to separate this this, I am seeing a little bit of tearing. It might be because of my custom content hair. Let me just see if that tearing does... Oh no, it's still there. But again, I do have a custom skin. I probably should have taken it out. We have these little tracksuit bottoms. They go with like a number of things that we've seen in this kit. I'm not the biggest fan of tracksuit bottoms. I don't really use them. It's why I said that I don't really mind if we never see like more athletic stuff in the game. I prefer the more like neutral colors because they seem like a little less like joggers, but I'm kind of over the jog pants, I say, as I click on another pair of jogging bottoms. Again, I get it in like theory of this kit. I think they match everything, all the other assets. I will say I do like these shorts, but what I'm most excited for about these shorts is that like this swatch is like blue enough to look like it's denim. I love the colors on this, like the pastel pockets. I love patchworky stuff like that when it comes to like detailing. But yeah, the blue, I realized the other day we barely have any shorts for children within the game. I think we have like one base game pair. We have a couple of like ones from Outdoor Retreat, but they're sort of more like outdoorsy cargo shorts. We don't really have any denim shorts. And then we have these like quilted joggers. I honestly will probably use a lot of these as pajamas rather than like everyday wear. And then we have one full body outfit. This is a little like t-shirt dress. Oh, I do like the flower detailing. Again, I just love the colors. I love the little loop on the belt though. That's cute. Again, the creasing is there for me. Accessories, we get 3 new accessories. So we get this little like Apple watch. Usually I'm not a fan of little pearls. I still kind of wish there was a version without the pearls. It's an odd preference that I have. I just can't stand pearling on clothes. I do wish that we had some mid-rise socks. I feel like we are sorely missing just like socks that, you know, like the skater socks. Because I feel like most ones we have in the game are like when you put on trainers, they're absolutely covered, especially if you put on like the Converse. I wish that we just had some like mid socks. These are like closer to what I would prefer. Definitely remind me of like skater gear, which again, I'm a really big fan of. These little Timberlands are the cutest thing I have ever seen. I am thoroughly obsessed with them. The white version is adorable. Honestly, I just wish we got these in more colors. 6 is not enough colors for these. And then we have these little, again, they remind me of skate shoes for the kiddos. I like them. They're gonna become my new go-to shoes. The trainers in the Moonlight Sheet kit became my go-tos. These are now gonna be my go-to for children. Honestly, masculine, I really do feel like we can absolutely fly through because they pretty much get all the same stuff as feminine Sims. So you get these glasses, once again, you get the beanie, and then actually all of the tops are the same. So we've already seen all of these. They unfortunately don't get any full body fits, and then they get the 4 bottoms that the feminine Sims get. They also miss out on the tights, but obviously you can get rid of the masculine filter and the tights will become available to you. And then once again, they get both sets of shoes. So honestly, nothing really like new or unique for the masculine frames. I do really like the basics, especially like this little like Sherpa coat and this little t-shirt and this. I would say probably those like 4 assets are my favorite. Everything else I feel like I could substitute with other packs, but keep in mind, I have every pack. Not everyone has the privilege to own every like expansion pack and game pack and stuff like that. So there we have it. That's everything that comes in first fit kits. Honestly, I was debating whether to record this video, to upload this video, especially after my video yesterday in which I was talking about my personal disappointment in the lack of sort of consistency when it came to big issues within the game right now. I do still feel as if those things aren't streamlined enough, and I think it's really, really difficult right now to keep tabs on like all the bugs and glitches and issues and like fixes that aren't really fixes for some specific people. I think it's really hard to keep up with all of those things for right now. And I know it feels weird to be getting like purchasable content like as soon as that has happened, but I did want to also record this video for those people who maybe don't know about those issues. It's why I'm calling them out once again today. And also just like my community who maybe wanted to see this pack in more detail before they do spend the money, maybe they see this video and decide not to spend their money. So that's why I'm still covering this release and also trying to talk about the issues within the game. I think I'm literally gonna do a video this weekend where I'm gonna try and troubleshoot my own short lifespan legacy and see if I can get that save back, because as you all know, it has been affected by the aging glitch. I even had a save from way before the glitch was even a thing. I only opened it after the emergency patch for the aging glitch and I still got hit with it. I still have issues in my game. I am one of the fortunate ones who hasn't been seeing a bunch of other issues that other players have been seeing. I actually will leave some links down below to EA Help HQ because they actually have some threads open for the Groundhog Day glitch. They have 3 different ones, modded games, then they have one for unmodded like vanilla PC games, and they also have a thread open for consoles too. So if you are being affected by the Groundhog Day glitch, please do go over there, give as much information as you can if you are able to. It really helps with like discovering these issues and like trying to replicate them within people's games. I appreciate you all very, very much, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.